Good afternoon, everybody. How are you today? This is your teacher, your facilitator, Sandra, here in our week number 3. Okay? Let me congratulate you first for all the good activities that you are doing. Your effort is really good. So I am really happy to tell you this and to continue checking all your progress, all right? Well, before starting with the activities that we have to work on this week, I'd like to reinforce the information I shared with you in the forum, the tools that you can use in order to work on your activities and to improve in quality every time. The first one is corrector ortográfico, spell boy, right? In here you can set the language you need to work. Let me show you. For example, English. It can be British, it can be American. In my case, I'm using American. And let me see. I'm going to write my house is white with beautiful garden. All right, I wrote that. I think it's the correct one. Let's see if it's correct. Okay, you see, it says beautiful, right? And in here there is another mistake. It didn't mark it, but well, anyway, it helps. All right. Check again. It's correct now. Well, that is one. Another platform I shared with you was this one, Lingui. Lingui helps you when you don't know the correct word. Example, recargado. It's not the same to say el policía estaba recargado en el árbol, okay, like in a position. El árbol de Navidad estaba recargado de adornos. Do you agree? It's not the same. Well, this is the platform to help you to do it. Another platform is Google Translator. Sometimes you don't know how to say any word in English, so this one. I remember in one class somebody asked me this one. Encías. Gums, all right? And then you check the correct pronunciation.
Gums.
Okay? Gums. Please be careful because some people are using this application to record and it's not correct. I want to listen to you, not to the platform, all right? So you do this.
Gums.
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 For you to practice, okay? And after several times, you record yourself. Okay, very good. And finally, Vocaroop. This platform or this application helps you to, if you don't have a cell phone to record, you set it in the computer you're working on and you can record your voice. Let me show you. Okay, let me see here. My family tree is very big. Example. Let's listen to it. Okay, let me see here. My family tree is very big. Example. You see? And when you finish, you copy the link that shows you and then your activity is done. All right, now let's move on to our activities for this week, the Learning Forum. In the Learning Forum, remember that you can share your doubts, your suggestions, or any question you have about the topic we are covering that specific week. In this one, for example, right, we are going to use the about your goals, about your plans for the future, right? It says here, during the week, you are doing 3 activities that let you inform in written and speaking about your goals and your plans, and ask other person about their future plans. You use this space or this forum, okay, to express interest, desires, and dreams that you have when you finish your Prepa en Línea SEP. And you have to ask, or it's recommended to ask your partners about what they imagine their life will be once they finish Prepa en Línea SEP. This is what you have to do. You have to participate, you have to ask questions, because it's very important not only to participate in the individual way, but also to interact with your partners. Very good. We go back. Activity number 5. Be a positive thinker. Well, in our life, we can develop in different aspects, right, about our interest, and take advantage of what is happening. What would you like to do when you finish your Prepa en Línea SEP? What do you imagine would be after 5 years? What would you like to improve in yourself? Well, this is the activity to know about it. We download the format. Oh, I think it's already open here. Sorry. Oh, sorry, it's the other one. There you go, positive. Think about things you'd like to improve in your life, what you are planning to do in next year, and what are you going to achieve in 2 years. Then write your answers in the next table. Personal. What would you like to improve in your life? I'd like to lose weight. What are you planning to do next year? I'm planning to study my PhD degree. What are you going to achieve in 2 years? I'm going to finish paying my car. Oops. Car. As you can see, in all of my sentences, I punctuate, period. It's important always that to follow the rules in grammar, in vocabulary, in spelling, right? And so on. You complete the chart with emotional aspects, professional aspects, and economic aspects, all right? Good. Now, in the following section, it says, write a paragraph of 5 to 8 lines. Please be careful with this. If they tell you 5 to 8 lines, check before sending your activities that you complete this aspect, okay? Describing how you will be in 5 years. And I wrote, in 5 years' time, I'll be living in the coast with my 2 dogs and having a relaxing time. That's an example. And read and record the answers to the questions, and you paste the audio link over here. Good. Now, the following. Opening ceremony. But let me check first here in our instructions. Opening ceremony. Alright. Imagine that you're working for a successful company, and the company will open a new branch, and they are asking you to work with another person to organize the opening event. Your partner got the correct information while you were doing or you were working in another activity. Now you need to know about the details to help in the organization, right? And for this reason, you need to ask some questions to your partner. You go to the office, but he or she is not there, so you send a message asking about your doubts. Remember, in this case, it's very helpful to use the WH questions. Here we are. Write 3 questions in English to know the specific information of the opening. Example, where will the opening take place? Okay, I just copy, but in your case, you need to ask many other questions. Well, at least 3. I put another example. What time will the opening take place? What's my auxiliary for this section? Will. All right. And after that, you need to write 3 questions about your partner, what he or she will do before the opening day. Example, what will you wear for that day? My question was, what time will you arrive? Okay. And then in section number 3, you need to write the answer to the previous questions. Example, it says, what will you wear for that day? I will wear a long blue dress, period. Okay. Paragraph of 5 to 8 lines, you need to write how the English can help you to have a better job. In this section, I always share with you that English is a very helpful tool to communicate with people from different parts of the world. I have had the chance to visit several countries, and in all of them, at least a survival level of English is spoken. So you can communicate, and it's very rewarding when you have the chance to share about your country, about Mexico, how beautiful the people, our culture, our food is. So for that, I can mention you many advantages about speaking English. All right? Well, you write that. It says, English has helped me to communicate with people from different countries such as Japan, Australia, France, etc. In number 5, it says, read and record the paragraph above. Paste the audio link here. Remember, you use the platform to record, practice, and then record until you feel comfortable with the result. You paste the link and then I check it. And that would be all for this week. Easy, right? Well, thank you very much for your attention, and I'll see you next week. Have a nice afternoon. Bye-bye.